Hello, I'm Jonathan Milam here with another YouTube video. Got a great sounding trumpet here. I find this one very impressive. It's got some dings on it, which I'll highlight in just a moment. A little rough treatment, probably from a high schooler, I'm going to guess. But at any rate, the tone of this trumpet, when I first picked it up, was playing it in some people's house. And I thought, boy, that's just such a rich sound. It's a 72 star, so it's got at least the lightweight bell. Not sure about the lightweight body. But I've always felt the lightweight bells just have such sparkling overtones. I'm using a deeper mouthpiece here, a Trent Austin TF. Not too deep. It's not like a Reeve C to J. Probably a 23, 24 drill would be my guess. Rather deep V. Just check out the sound, see what you think. We'll talk more about the horn in just a moment. But I think even with this deep mouthpiece, you still get some sparkle in the tone. Isn't that a pretty sound? Just a full sound. Even like I mentioned with the deep mouthpiece, you can get some really nice overtones. Okay, wanted to point out some details about this horn. Just got some dings in it around the bell. When I was in Houston, there was a fellow at Best Band Repair named Steve Holtquist that was just a master at cleaning up little dings on a horn. I told my son, I said, 30 minutes with Steve and this horn would look new. But at any rate, I'm not in Houston anymore. I'm about 1,000 miles away. Charleston, South Carolina. Haven't found anybody here yet that does work on horns. They send a lot of stuff up to Charlotte. Just not what I'm looking for. But at any rate, the worst ding, I think, on this horn is right above the logo. Not far from the brace. Just a couple of dings there. It's got some here. And just really irritating to me. I know when you get in a band situation, you got music stands and everything, but just dingage here that's so irritating. Almost all of it is from here to the bell. Just a little bit of wear here. The guy must have really kept his hand up here and had an acid problem. The other side, usually where you do get your little thumb jab here, almost nothing on this side at all. Doesn't look too bad. But at any rate, some of the best valve action I've ever seen. And I had somebody comment about a Strat I was playing recently, and they said kind of loud valves. Well, Strats, to my way of thinking, generally do. They've got this plastic here, rubber, I guess it probably is, as opposed to the felt that a lot of horns have, and they always seem, but boy, the action on this is good. Compression, very nice. Very nice. Just a great horn, very, very nice sound to it. Okay, so we played that with a Trent Austin TF, which is a kind of a definitely leans toward a mellow sound. Great mouthpiece. I was playing an E flat above high C here a while back. Not what I'd like to do with that big of a mouthpiece, but it's not just your lower range. I think this horn still, with its light bell, gets a good sparkle. Now I'm going to switch to a Reeves. What is this? This is a 42 shallow V, but it's a 25 throat, so you can put a lot of air into it. I'm going to play that same song, Peter Nero, The Look of Love, same range, which is pretty low for a shallow V. But I just want you to get the tone, how even in the lower range, this bell it produces such a pretty, pretty tone. Such a pretty tone. The 72 bell, a little bigger bell, most people feel. With the medium weight bell, definitely an orchestral thought, darker timbre is what most people expect, but I think it's so nice when you get the lightweight bell still in this larger configuration. Just, you get the best of both worlds. You get a big sound, which tends to dark because it's so large, but with a lighter metal, it's easier to light it up. I just really like the overtones that you get out of this bell. Had one just a couple of videos back. Okay, gonna mess around with something a little in the higher range, an old chorus that I've fiddled with some recently. I'll switch keys a few times and you'll get the idea what it's like. Short chorus. Just really, really neat horn to play. Okay, I'm going to fiddle around the chromatic a little bit. Again, when you get the lightweight bell, I think you get a fast response. Somebody did a horn that I was trying to sell recently. They asked me, how is the nimbleness? And I thought about it. That's a good question. So we'll just fiddle around with the chromatic scale. I think you can still find some definition. It's about as fast as I can finger. And fortunately, the response to the valves on this is real nice. So we'll see what it sounds like. And there you've got your high C. Okay, we'll just piddle around. A little song, in fact, it's an old song, and it's not little, it's a great song. Onward Christian Soldiers. Been fiddling around with it a little bit, just again, because I got insulted here a while back on a video, and the guy actually said, made me so mad. He said, Jonathan really should not be demoing these horns. well, you know, if I go out and take the money to buy some nice horns, I'll demo what I want. But I thought about it a lot, and although he didn't seem to like anything that I did, I thought maybe I should have a little more breadth to the demos, so I try and show nimbleness and articulation, as well as primarily tonality. But at any rate, we'll try and mix in some nimbleness with some different things on this Onward Christian Soldiers. Okay, and I'll tell you, if you like the video, please hit the like button. That's always a plus. If you want to subscribe, it's down there somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where it is. But I will tell you, I'm working as a flight attendant now, and a little bit of a challenge sometimes getting the practice in hotel rooms. We use a lot of practice mutes and little tiny pocket trumpets, which is between the two of them, it can throw your lip off. But here a while back, I was getting ready to go on a plane, and I looked and I saw a big guy there, and I thought, Wayne Bergeron. And sure enough, it was Wayne Bergeron. And fortunately, I was working business class, first class we used to call it, and Wayne was there. It wasn't too crowded a flight, and I was able to spend probably 10 or 15 minutes chatting with him. He was so nice, extremely kind. Whipped out a bunch of mouthpieces, and of course we were talking horns and mouthpieces, and just had a wonderful time. Really inspired me to put in some practice. And of all things, the first time in a long time, my lips are strong right now, but they're not real flexible today. Just one of those things I've tried for a couple of hours to get warmed up. But I got all excited. Wayne Bergeron, and we're talking about how much he plays, you know, different sessions. He'd done 3 the day before, recording in the morning, recording in the afternoon, recording in the evening. And I thought, boy, just put a little more time into it. And so I've had fun on videos. This is the worst one I've had in a while. But at any rate, hope you've enjoyed it. And as always, thanks for tuning in. Great horn here, Bach Stradivarius 72 with at least the lightweight bell. Have a great day. Any thoughts, considerations, comments that you'd like to make, we're certainly open to those. Great opportunity to share what you know about instruments on the comments underneath our videos. Do have a great day. Take care.